Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Value Engineering Summit 2019. This is the second edition. Last year was a success, and the organizers, CPI Trade Media, together with the sponsors, wanted to have a new summit this year. It gives me great pleasure to be here with you today. My name is Nicky Dobreanu. English is not my first language. It's actually my fifth mother tongue. So I want you to be a bit calm when maybe you don't understand me. I'll try to repeat to make myself clear. We'll start with a bit of housekeeping, and your safety is the most important for us. There's no scheduled fire drill for today in the Oberoi Hotel. Yet, if you hear the fire alarm, please do not panic and do not start running. What we want you to do is to walk out the same way you've entered, walk outside of the hotel and turn right towards the water fountain. That's the assembly point. On another note on wireless, you've got free wireless from the internet. It's, I think it's called the Oberoi Hotels. I've joined it earlier. I've got 11 hours and 50 minutes left of connection. And the last thing I want to ask you is if you could kindly put your mobiles on silent so we don't disturb the summit. And if you have any important calls, please take them outside. As I mentioned earlier, we cannot start the summit without thanking our sponsors who made it possible for us to meet today. And I want to start with the gold sponsor, Omnium International, who specialize in the provision of cost and contract management services, including dispute resolution. Silver sponsor, we've got K-Tech Consulting. They consult on security and information technology aspects. And the bronze sponsor is Exactly, producers of Costex, a cost management solution for the construction industry. We also have a number of feature sponsors, and they are AESG, Aerolink, CCS, CKR Consulting Engineers, La Casa, Reddington, and Eltizam. And we have knowledge partners which are also supporting the event, the Ministry of Infrastructure Development, the Chartered Institute of Building, and the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors. Let's please have a round of applause for our sponsors. I also want to thank the organizers. I'm sure you've seen them around, the team at CPI Trade Media. I've got Sheena, Jude, Jason, and Gavin running around with their colleagues. And they're making a lot of events for this industry. It's quite amazing the work they do. So please, let's have another round of applause for them. Now, coming back to the reason we've gathered here today, it's not a wedding, but we're talking about value engineering. And I'll just give you a very quick own thoughts about value engineering. I think it's a highly abused term at the moment, and this is worldwide. It's not only in the GCC. Both words are positive, yet they seem to be associated sometimes with negative aspects like de-scoping or cost cutting. I'm sure most of the presentations today will touch upon this, so I don't want to go more in the details, but this is not what we're after. We're not after cost cutting as an industry. Whenever I meet clients and professionals in the industry, they ask me, who do I think is responsible for VE? And my answer is always the same. We're all responsible for VE. But we need to have contracts, we need to have fees to be able to work with VE and to maybe facilitate VE sessions, which are sometimes quite long, time-consuming exercises. And for me, value engineering remains a design-led discipline, with cost being a major, and this is what I want to focus on now. It's a major, but not an overriding criteria in the pursuit of value. Now, the basic definition, we've covered it last year. We know it from before. The value is defined as the ratio between function and cost. So if you get better function or reduce the cost, you get better value. But my suggestion is to expand this product-oriented definition and to looking more in detail at the stakeholders' expectations as the basis for value. Another thing that I didn't see so far, maybe some of you have, and I'd be happy to hear from you on this. We get a lot of RFPs in the industry from clients, and the focus is on capital expenditure. They want you to deliver roads or buildings within certain budgets, dirhams per square meter type exercises. But what I didn't see so far is a focus on operational expenditure. And I would like to see in the future RFPs which say, we want this asset, whatever it is, a building, a road, or any other type of asset, to perform at the maximum rate of this much dirhams per square meter per year, which is the operational cost. We do have at the moment in a lot of contracts design to cost clauses, which cause a lot of problems to designers because sometimes the budgets are unrealistic and they're putting additional pressure on design teams to actually work to the disadvantage of the client because they're trying to source very cost-efficient materials, not to call them cheap. And I think OPEX and CAPEX, they need to work in harmony. If you push too much on the capital expenditure, on the amount you pay to deliver an asset, you will struggle later with the operation expenditure, and that will be for a long number of years. Allow me to move to the keynote now. Please allow me to invite to the stage our keynote speaker for today, Engineer Ahmed Abdullah Al-Hamadi, Director of Federal Roads Department in the Ministry of Infrastructure Development. Ahmed is a member of the International Roads Federation and the UAE Society of Engineers. He is a supporter of innovation and development in the Roads Department and within the Ministry of Infrastructure Development. He's responsible with the development of modern management systems such as the road asset management and the intelligent transportation system for the federal roads.